Come and join us as the annual fox hunt is underway. It was time to fuel up the utes, throw the swags in and dust off the old 12-gauge shotguns, all in hope of rolling one of Australia's most cunning predators, the red dog fox. With a cold esky in mind, a few beers and some delicious canned food, this was setting up to be one of those ripping weekends. Hunters coming from far and wide certainly adds to the convoy of utes, ready and raring to go. So let's create some memories, enjoy the good times and get out hunting.
We'll cut it off down there and then we'll cut off around the edge of the bush up here. Probably going to want about 15 walkers on this one. The walkers got about, yeah.
Which one's yours? The walk?
Blue one. Yeah. Don't shoot any cars. Don't shoot Ian on the tractor. Bike's going in.
The other side, yeah. So while you're sitting
I'll take the walkers and I'll drive along the channel.
So while you. Are you going with walkers?
We just get set up for the very first hunt of the morning. There's all the cars. All the boys are ready to go. Everyone's getting organised on the ute and the walkers are coming through. There's all the walkers going through, so the plan is I'll go up the very end of this big deep gully and they're going to push all the foxes through and make a heap of racket. We'll keep the buggies on the outside in the paddock, so if anything breaks outside the buggies will be able to run them down. So we'll get on gear and we'll see what sort of action we can get. There's Russ taking the piss. There he is right there on camera, taking the piss out of us. Right, it's always good when you can put the camera on someone and watch them miss. So now the camera's going right behind Russ when we get down the end of the creek.
To watch Stewie miss?
To watch Russ miss. The boys were spotlighting last night and they've got one on the bull bar. So what we've done now is we've all set up. The boys gone right up that very far end and they're going to actually push them down through this creek, and the boys are actually come around the bottom of the creek now and dropped us off, so we've surrounded the bottom, and as you can see Wall's up the very top and the boys are actually surrounded. So they'll push them through here and hopefully run straight out the creek. And we've got what we call the waders here, all the way around the other side, and then surrounded back through here, and then back all the way up through there. There's Trevor walking down there. So I've got Belly up there on the corner. I've got Dale in front of me. We've got Jamie from OSA. He sponsored the shoot. He's given us some BBs, some 2s. And yeah, some scarers and stuff like that. So thank you very much to OSA Australia. They've done very, very well. So all we're waiting for now is those first few shots from the scarers right down the other end of the creek. And as soon as we hear those first shots go, we've got to have the guns ready, because no doubt we shall get some action and they'll be pushing the foxes through. So we've got to stay alert for the whole time and just wait for them to run out. So and anticipation builds, and you're just hoping you get a shot and one runs out. So keeping in mind it's all for the farmers, and that's what we're trying to do, is help them out. So I've just heard a few shots down the very end of the creek, so they've started. Just a few kangaroos are moving out, which is good. they create a bit of noise as well. And the boys here are under strict instructions. We are not hunting anything else but foxes. So no hares, no rabbits. The only thing we're actually going to shoot out of there is foxes that run out. So as I said, a few shots have just rang out down the end, which means it's game on. They're starting to push them through. So the anticipation is building slightly. All the boys have actually, you can see them, heads are on a swivel. By the look of it, they are ready to go as well. Looks like the boys have got to the end of the hunt, as you can see. Fair bit of noise. Dale's got a big grin on his face just ahead of me, because that was sensational. We got that on camera, Dale. I didn't know whether you seen it.
Hey?
I didn't know whether you seen that.
Yeah, I saw it come up here, and then
Yeah.
it bust out that side of the tree.
Yeah, right.
And it come straight for me.
So he was standing there looking at you for 10 seconds or so, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Idiot.
We got him, that's good. So there's the one that Dale just got as it come through. Here's a dog coming training.
Get him, Mushy.
So he's training on the foxes. He's just learning what to do.
Good girl, Mush.
So
Tenderising it.
yeah.
Yeah, Kevin.
So,
Kevin.
yeah, there, good boy. Yeah. So as you come through, Dale got a nice male fox, as you can see. So that was good. And this was one that the boys got coming through. So I don't know who got that one. Who shot that one? Bryce on the way through.
Oh, I don't know, might have.
Yeah, so. Alright, there's a couple. Off to the next one, I suppose. 3 times.
A couple of sections they've got to push down into the main creek down in the bottom down here, and then it just goes all the way through. So down here we're probably going to want up the right on the edge of the road, probably about 8 people to sit out on that side of the road. Let the foxes come out of the scrub, run across the road before, or shoot them on the road. Let them come through the fence before you shoot at them. Down the end we need about 4 or 5 down across the end to cover that, and then probably about another 8 up the other side, and then the rest of them will come up here and cover along the edge of the scrub out here in the open, because I think the way the wind is, the foxes are going to come through and they're going to want to bust out this side, keep coming out this side. And you know, we might get down there and the wind's in a completely different direction, so it might be to our advantage. You used to have a no up here, so.
So we're just on the next hunt now. Big, massive grass patch. So I'll turn the camera around, give you a bit of a look. There you go. As you can see, it is very, very thick. So that's the next hunt we're doing. It's a bit chilly, the wind's picked up, but when you're fox hunting, you want to actually push with the wind. So the hunters are actually going to that far side and we're waiting on this roadside, and the wind's actually coming straight towards us. So you want those foxes, if they're running around, if they're going to smell us, you basically want them to run out. If they get a whiff of you, they're going to actually run back in towards the other hunters. So we don't want that at all. We want them to run out. So the boys are heading around on the bikes with some dogs, I believe, and they're going to push all of that grass and spread out in a massive line and push it towards us. As I said, we've got the wind in our face so the foxes don't smell us. The other boys have set up along this edge, and then out to my left hand side I've got another 5 blokes just waiting out in the paddock. So one breaks out this grass, they're going to come straight out in the open. I'm going to be able to film it on camera, and hopefully the boys will take that fox. So I'll swing it around. As I said, there's the grass patch in there, mine the finger, and they're going to push it all the way out to the road here, and hopefully they'll run out and they'll break. So got a bloke hiding just behind the fence post there, Bryce, and then right along that fence we've got waiters waiting for those foxes to run out. We're covering this open paddock out here. See, a nice straight line, so everyone knows what they're doing. The fox breaks, we can see it. See what happens. Hunt 2. Game on. See right up the back, they're heading in there now. Heading right up around the back, and they'll spread out and then start letting some shots off and push it towards us. Sometimes it takes a while to set up. By that time the bikes go around and get organised and the hunters go around, then sometimes it's good 15-20 minutes. So in between, while all you boys are going around setting up, there's nothing else left for us to do but to stuff our face and wait for you boys. So when you watch this later on, that's what we're doing. We're usually going to set up. Oh dear. Anyway, don't start yet, I want to finish my muesli bar. Just while we're sitting here and the boys are up around the end, I'll finish my muesli bar. Quite tasty. But the reason why we do this is it's now May, and probably in the next few weeks and in June, this farmer and the other farmers where we are in the area will start lambing. And nothing's worse than seeing lambs with their tongues taken out, or lambs just half ripped apart by these predators. These foxes are destructive. They are natural born predators and they want to attack. So the more we can get rid of, the better. It helps the farmers out, helps the whole area out. Absolutely necessary to come in here and eradicate as many as we can. You can see them walking through, and they'll be walking through in a dead straight line. Sounds like someone just got one down there. As I just said before, sometimes it's a long wait, so you start playing games with yourself. I'll show you. Oh, it can be stupid sometimes. Here we have a prime specimen. He has a very tall bill, raising from the top as he wiggles and rests back, waiting in anticipation for something to run out of the grass. There goes his head and his fine duckbill on top. pivoting and looking around the grass. As we scope the paddock. Oh, there we have another one. A tall, slender, weird looking one. Looking in deep thought into the grass. With a long, funny neck and weird black eyes. Oh, here we have a young buck. What appears to be very cold, moving around to try and keep warm. Turning his back on the hunt, pacing up and down with anticipation. In the background we have, by the looks of it, a specimen similar to Russell Coit. There's Russell right at the back, with his big trench coat and his funny hat. It seems they are crouching, looking, waiting for that one chance. Oh, the slender one is now put something that looks like shells into the gun. Let's check on Duckbill Man. Is he awake? Or is he still sleeping? No, there's movement there. Let's go back to the fox hunt. And still we have nothing. I'd say one just ran out that very corner. I heard the bang. Boys are just working up and down in a line, trying to keep straight as possible to push these foxes out. If you have big gaps in the line and they're under pressure, they'll run back through and they'll break out behind you. So let some scare shots go, keep in a nice good straight line, and you should push them out quite well. By the look of that, they've done well. Good job, boys. Good job. Walkers in between. Bikes and buggy on the outside revving, making a bit of noise. So this time I'm part of the walking crew. We're going to walk through and we're going to scare everything out for the boys waiting at the other end of the creek.
Where we go?
Just keep going up. Go up to that other tree. I'll go here.
Yep. There we go.
Yeah. Rod wants to be pretty much. He only wants to be like 50 metres in from that fence. Just walk straight that way. So I'm just up the very end of this little creek and we're going to start walking through in a minute. Bryce will be on the radio. He's going to let Russ know when to start down here. And we're going to let a whole heap of shots go. That'll let the boys know at the end of the creek that we're right to go. And we'll try and push some foxes out. So got a bit of a walk ahead of us. The creek's probably 2 kilometres long, but it's thick. Have a look at this. Nice thick grass. And we've got a lovely blue sunny day poking through. Lovely blue sunny day poking through. So they'll be sunning themselves in this long grass. So I reckon as we go through there'll be a few shots ringing out down the end. Righto, so we've just kicked off. We'll break the fence. We'll let some shots go and scare these foxes out. All we're going to do is make some good noise, push through the fence and get them moving. Right. Yeah. There's a dog here. I think we're just on that last hunt of the day. Massive big grass patch, and then it just runs out to open paddock, so we'll see how the boys go. It's a pretty big area, big triangle patch, and it's thick as anything, so could be good. As the boys come around for a bit of a look, they actually seen 4 that actually tried to break the paddock and then pushed them back in, so we know there's definitely 4 in there. Mitch is patiently waiting with his young bloke there. You can just see a high of his orange beanie. The other boys are way out to the left. Fuck. Stand in the middle more. Just stand up, Mitch. Just stand up so you can see him. You gonna carry him back or what?
So that will be about the centre of the hunt, where the shed and the house is, or maybe just here somewhere. So this whole pocket we're just going to push back here and turn it around there. They should come out. Now, when you get down there and you start getting dropped off, load her up again and give me a shot, Russ. Did you get much on you?
Huh? No.
Did you get much on you?
Yeah, it is.
When you get down there, you'll notice the cane grass comes out and it virtually stops. So it's a real good edge. If you sit 40, 50 metres back off that, let them come out of the cane grass and then shoot them. Don't shoot them right on the edge of it because I'll just turn and go straight back in.
Along the roadie, you probably won't be on that fence line.
No, there's plenty of
We
room.
drove in there last night. There's
Massive, massive hunt. They call it Scotchman, so we can only do about a quarter. It is huge. And thick, thick, thick. The bikes are getting in position right out the back now, starting to walk through. We'll see how we go. Yeah.
He's dark, isn't he, on his paws? Yeah, look at the black. Yeah. That's a good girl.
One of my mates has seen a white one on his property in Arrow.
Get him. 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 Come here.
Good dog, good dog. Turning off, and with half his barrel looking at me, and I've just gone.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. I could only capture a small part of the weekend on camera, but I'm sure there was so much more that happened. Most of us may not see each other for a whole year, but when we do, it's handshakes, big smiles, and to all of us, it feels like yesterday. After the formalities are out of the way, we have to thank those who make each and every year possible. A massive thank you to Trev, each and every year organising the properties and helping these farmers. Riggsy this year for those stubby holders, and everyone else over the weekend for their contributions. A special thanks to Jamie this year from OSA Australia for organising the Cleaver BBs to knock those pesky foxes over. So from all of us who came, we thank you, and everyone who walked or rode their bikes or buggies, well done, what a great effort. Now, as much as a weekend is action-packed, we have to be safe and return home the same way we left. So if you don't listen and you're not safe, there's always a chance of Trev's persuasion bat coming out, and that'll help you get back in the line. The weekend brings faces from far and wide. Friends and family travel great distances to be part of this special weekend. One of the great things about reconnecting with friends is that once a year you get to catch up on all the things that have happened in our lives over the past year. Our annual Fox Drive brings so many opportunities to create memories that we can all enjoy in a lifetime. Chances to catch up with friends, enjoy laughs around the campfire, great cook-ups with some extravagant camp food while resting back with a few bevies. It's bloody sensational. The weekend flies by and doesn't seem like there's enough time. But if we take a moment at the end of each day, the memories were made, we were just too busy having fun. We can stand around the fire and have a chat and a few laughs, but we have to actually remember why we're here. We're here to help these farmers rid the area of these cunning predators. An opportunistic red dog that preys on innocent lambs and the Australian native wildlife. Naturally nighttime hunters, they can take rest in the grass patches during the day and soak up that warm sun. It's a great opportunity for us hunters to surround these patches and eliminate as many as we can and ensure more livestock survive. This weekend always brings us together. Throwing on the camo clothes and having some good laughs with mates and a few joyrides on the bikes and buggies just makes it extra exceptional. Those that choose to bring their bikes and buggies seem like they have the most fun. Thrill rides through the swamps and paddocks, carving up that long grass, year in, year out, they put in a massive effort. Their coordination working together to push out these foxes needs to be commended. This year was no exception, and definitely made it challenging. The wet conditions certainly made it hard for them. The recent rain events and floodwaters left swamps and private patches full of water and hard to ride through. While some took alternative options and went around, others took it on. I guess it's part of the fun, but I can see why when they got back to the campfire, it was beer after beer. Of course, we can't forget those who bring their little mates along. Some yaps and cuddles along the way certainly helps. I really think these dogs are keener to hunt and go more than what we are sometimes. They absolutely love it. It's not all about hunting. When we say we are going hunting, it's not just about pulling the trigger or taking the harvest. It's about sharing our heritage, passing it down into generations. It's about spending quality time with the ones we love and the mates that we cherish. It's also about appreciating this magnificent country we live in and being thankful for what we have. Well, as the weekend comes to a close, memories mean a lot to us all. Memories are the key, not to the past, but to the future. Generations of family, the younger ones taking the reins and learning, and a special bond connecting with friends, with family, and creating a sense of belongingness. So until next year, we say goodbye. Shoot straight, stay safe.